The Dyson V7 or the V8? Which one should you choose? Hey everyone, I'm Coral and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, click that subscribe button down below and hit the bell for new videos every week. Cordless vacuums are becoming more and more popular lately because of their versatility and ease of use. But they come with a pretty hefty price tag and it's hard to know which one to choose and how much money to spend. I personally love my V8 Animal and my mom has the V7 Motorhead. So I decided to borrow hers and compare these two vacuums head to head. First up, let's talk about vacuum design. Dimension-wise, these vacuums are virtually identical. Both of them are 49 inches tall and 9.8 inches wide, and they weigh in at under 6 pounds. The V7 is 5.45 pounds and the V8 is 5.75 pounds. There is a small difference in dustbin size. The V7 has a 0.4 liter dustbin and the V8 has a 0.54 liter dustbin, so it's slightly larger. When emptying these dustbins, they do work exactly the same. You hold the dustbin over a trash can, pull the red handle that has an image of a trash can on top of it. The bottom will drop out and release all of the dirt in the dustbin. You can give it a shake to loosen up any debris that might be stuck inside of there. Then you press down on the top to pop it back into place and then close the bottom. One big difference in these two vacuums is their suction power. At max mode, the V7 has 100 AWs or air watts of suction, and the V8 has 15% more suction at 115 AW. I will say that when I was testing out both of these vacuums, the V7 did feel significantly less powerful than my V8. Another big difference in these two vacuums is the battery life. Battery life is a huge component to cordless vacuums because you want to be able to vacuum your whole house without running out of power. The V7 can run up to 30 minutes with a non-motorized attachment or up to 20 minutes with a motorized attachment. And the V8 can run up to 40 minutes with a non-motorized attachment or 30 minutes with a motorized attachment. Personally, I use this vacuum with the motorized head most of the time, making it like a regular stand-up vacuum. So basically, you're looking at 20 minutes for the V7 and 30 minutes for the V8. Keep in mind though that this is at regular power. If you change the setting on the vacuum and use them at max power, it is going to significantly decrease the runtime of your vacuum. Both of these vacuums will run for about 6 minutes at max power. Another difference in these two vacuums is the charging time. The charging time on the V7 is 3.5 hours and the charging time on the V8 is 5 hours. Next, let's talk about the accessories. The accessories that you get depend on the model that you choose, and there are various models for each the V7 and the V8. Like I said, my mom has the V7 Motorhead, which is one of the base models for the V7. The accessories that you get included with the V7 Motorhead are the motorized head, which allows you to vacuum just like an upright vacuum, the crevice tool, which is good for getting into small crevices, and the combination tool, which can be used in 2 different ways. This model of the V7 starts out at $299.99, but I have seen it on sale fairly often for around $250. The V8 Animal, which is one of the base models for the V8 vacuum, comes with just a few more accessories. So the first 3 accessories are the same as the V7, the motorized head and the crevice tool and combination tool. It also comes with the mini soft brush, which is good for dusting, and the mini motorized head, which is great for getting animal fur off of your furniture. This model of the V8 starts at $399.99, but I do often see this one on sale for around $300. The accessory that you don't get with either of these vacuum models, but does come with the higher level of vacuum models for both the V7 and the V8, is the soft, fluffy cleaner head. This is another motorized head that is used in the upright combination of the vacuum. This vacuum head is recommended for hardwood floors as opposed to the regular motorized head that I just showed you a few seconds ago because it has felt on the bottom of the head so it won't scratch your hardwood floors. It's also really good for getting up larger debris like cereal off of your floor. And while it doesn't come with the Motorhead or the Animal models, you can buy it separately. A great thing for both of these vacuums with all these accessories is that you can use the vacuum in a variety of combinations. You can use it as a stick vacuum where you can use it standing up like a regular upright vacuum, or use it with a different head to reach something up high. And you can also use it as a handheld vacuum if you remove the stick so that you can do things like dust or vacuum your furniture. Since the design of both of these vacuums is so similar, I decided to do an at-home suction test of both the V7 and the V8 vacuum. To do this, I measured out 40 grams of cat litter, laid it out in the test area, and then used the vacuum to vacuum it up. I tested each model of vacuum 2 times on each floor type to come up with an average percentage of the amount of cat litter each vacuum picked up on both the tile and the carpet. To be honest, I was really surprised at the results of this suction test. In each test, the V7 actually picked up significantly more cat litter than the V8. On tile, the V7 picked up an average of 98% of the cat litter, and on carpet, it picked up 93%. The V8 performed significantly below the V7 at 88% of the cat litter on tile and 85% on carpet. Overall, the V8 seemed to initially pick up more cat litter in the test area than the V7, but as soon as I released the trigger on the V8, it dropped a significant amount of cat litter right where the vacuum was sitting. Now, I will say this is something that I have noticed recently with our V8 whenever I am vacuuming up cat litter in our laundry room. But I don't remember if this was happening when we first got the vacuum. We've had this V8 vacuum for almost a year now, and my mom got her V7 vacuum in December, so she's only had it for about 3 months. So because the suction for the V8 is supposedly 15% higher than the V7, I'm wondering if this has to do based on the age of the vacuum, or if in general the V7 really does perform better than the V8 in a test like this. Nevertheless, it was still surprising that the V7 was able to outperform my V8 in this home test. So when it comes down to choosing between the V7 and the V8 Dyson models, I think it comes down to a few key points and which of these points is most important to you. Number 1 to me is price. Generally, the V7 is about $100 cheaper than the V8. Number 2 is battery life. When using the motorized head, which is what I use the most often, the V7 will last about 20 minutes and the V8 will last about 30 minutes. Number 3 is accessories. The base model of the V7 comes with fewer accessories than the base model of the V8, and personally, one of the accessories that I absolutely love about my V8 is the mini motorized tool that allows me to clean the furniture easily and quickly. The 4th factor is suction power. While the V8 has 15% more suction power than the V7, it did not perform as well as the V7 in a head-to-head test. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Would you choose the Dyson V7 or the V8? Want the products that I can't live without in my home? Click right here to watch my playlist of must-have products for your home. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.